What's good, J Money crew? You already know who it is. It's your boy, the Ballin' J Money, and I'm back again with another VR video. Today's video is going to be a little bit differently than what you guys are used to me seeing. You guys have seen me play a lot of Veil lately, especially when I've recently hit level 4 on the Prestige, but now we're back here on Hyperdash, and we are in a lobby right now, and it's with me and my boy, Round 2. If you guys watch Round 2, he is on the MEX squad in the Dash League, where he is one of the top players on there, and you're going to give a shout out to him. He's also Round 5 in the Dash League too, so if you want to give him a shout out, you can shout him out by going to the link in the description of my video and look at his YouTube channel and give him a subscription and let him know that you subscribe to his channel. But without further ado, we are here today to give you guys our tips on how we become elite players. Now, we're not going to show our profile or anything because our profile has super number of kills and different modes and stuff. But I'm basically going to explain my point of view of how I played the game, and then Round 2, he's going to explain his point of how he gets good at the game based on his experience. And we're basically going to do like what we would have like a Q&A type thing, where we ask the question to each other and we answer the questions. So before we get into that, we're going to basically start out with saying thank you guys for getting on this video with us, and we greatly appreciate you subscribe to both of our channels, not just his but also mine, for future videos, because we're going to be doing a lot more of this stuff on a lot of our gameplays. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So as you guys can tell, when you guys are in the shooting range, you got every single weapon here, of course. Obviously, you guys can tell that I got the gold pistol, I got the gold SMG, I got the gold sniper, and I got the gold burst. Now, you ain't gonna see what gold guns he have, but I'll go ahead and let him explain to y'all what gold guns he has. So, Round 2, your mic is on my end, so can you hear me good?
Yes.
Alright, awesome. So if you guys can hear him, make sure you guys leave a like. So, Round 2, I mentioned the gold guns I have. What gold guns do you have?
I have gold gun for the pistol, for the SMG, for the sniper, for the shotgun, for the shots, burst, and rockets. Okay.
Would you mind go ahead and showing us the gold ones, so that way my viewers can see that you're not messing around and just talking to talk? Because okay. you know how my viewers are. They might, but this dude ain't got no gold guns for all those weapons. So like the way you would show it is like you just pick up the guns over there, because they only see my guns over there.
Yeah, but I gotta put the gold skin.
Alright.
So, gold pistols.
So you see he's got the gold pistols, he's got the gold SMGs. There's the gold sniper. There's the gold shotgun. There's the gold shocks. There's the gold burst. And then what skin do you have for the rockets? As you see, there's the gold rockets. So he had to change the skins over. So that just goes to show you that the way you accomplish these, you got to get headshots for certain weapons. You got to get a certain number of kills for each weapon. And I know with the rocket, you got to get like what is it, 5 million damage kill points or something like that?
No,
was it 5 million?
It's damage is 500k.
500k. You're right. Because right now I'm at the halfway point with the rockets, so I got a long way to go. But basically, when you guys are playing Hyperdash and you guys want to get these gold weapons, you got to meet the requirements. And as you can see, with gold, you got to get 500,000 damage points. I know with headshots, you got to have headshots for both the pistols and, like you see the pistol, you got to have 1,000 headshots, 10,000 kills. And I know with the sniper, you got to have 1,000 headshots. So every one of these weapons has a certain requirement in order to get the gold weapons. You see that Round 2's got all the gold ones, and I'm working on, as you guys can see on my end, I'm working on the shotgun, the rockets, and shocks. So that's going to take me a while. But let's go back to the shooting range. So Round 2, would you explain a little bit about when you come to the game, like what's your mindset when you come into a league match?
When I'm playing a league match, sometimes I use the dash to just your body. So you can really get if you stay like it, if you can from long range, I can easily do the dash and kill you. Like in waterway, you can do it too.
Awesome. Now, for your personal preference when it comes to the weapons, like, do you just stick with the pistols or do you stick with the other options? Like, or does it depend on situation?
Depends which map are you doing.
Okay, that's
Payload
awesome.
rockets in every single map use pistols.
So it doesn't matter what mode you're in when you're playing in the leagues. You prefer just sticking with pistols.
Pistols and rockets, yeah.
Yep. All right, awesome. So everybody that knows me knows that when I play, you know, I'm a pistol lover too, so we definitely relate. But when I shoot, I just go like this, to where I'm kind of shooting like I'm a real player in a real life situation, because you know in real life that's what you're supposed to do, locking your arms and just shooting. So is that the same case when you're in these leagues?
Let me see your gung-ho. Like gung-ho.
So like this is what the pose would be like, where your hands are fully extended and aiming normally. But I've seen players where they like aims their guns sideways, bring their guns out here. But what's your personal stance?
Like this.
So you're more like having your guns right by your shoulders, basically.
Yeah.
And then just shoot. Okay. So why is that? Like, why don't people just shoot normally like this?
Because I think your arms get like more stable, and more stable means like you have better aim. Like when you're stable, you straight. Not like when you're like this and whatever.
Okay. Is that the same case with just the pistols, or is that with all the weapons? Because I'm sure you can't do that with rockets, right?
No. Just only for the pistol, and only for the pistol. The rockets, whatever.
Not moving as much, so that makes sense. Okay.
Or
Same deal like if you had it up in your shoulders. That makes sense.
or you wanna go like this. Put the you can get easy headshots. You can like go with.
All right, that's what's up. Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, we'll go ahead and we'll do a quick match here. Since I'm already got the admin on this for this moment, I figured that we won't do any of these mutators. We're gonna treat this like we are in an actual match. So I know the league payload, we'd select that, and well, of course it's just you and me, so we don't have none of the chats on or anything. I'll put the bots on hard, and we'll do control point real quick, and while we play, I'll ask you some more questions.
Okay.
So let's do this. So keep in mind, guys, when you guys are playing in Hyperdash, you always want to get the most out of your teammates. So when I play, I don't like maybe communicate with my teammates, but the most important thing is to know everybody's skills. That's the one most important thing you gotta learn.
And another thing, you gotta do a call out so you know where the player's at or where's the enemy.
Exactly, yeah, you definitely gotta communicate. Now, usually when I talk to my players, like, and anybody that follows me on YouTube or any of my social media, I always tell people that there's 3 different types of ways of shooting. You got suppress fire, where you're going and like you're killing people silently, like sneaking up on people and attack. Then you got that. And do you like using suppress, where you sneak up on players, or do you just like to go straight up with them and blast them?
Straight up and blast them.
Yep. So when you want to go straight up at them and kill them, we call that pressure fire, where you put pressure on the opponent to where they can't even move an inch. So do you usually do that when you play in like the payload or even in the waterway, like the domination mode or whatever?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's suppress, and then there's pressure, and then there's also distance, where mostly people who would shoot like snipers or shoot rockets from a distance. Do you have teammates that play that type of way, where they have a sniper or rockets?
Yeah, well, some of my players play snipers, and rockets.
How often do you guys play Control Point?
Well, really much. We just went like one time we played Control Point and then we won. It's really easy to play Control Point. You can hold the bottom down or you can kill them, but don't let them grab the bottom.
Yep, so basically Control Point is to take control of this middle button for 250 seconds, because it's a point per second. So first, it used to be 300, but after they did their recent update after Halloween, it's been 250 points instead of 300, which I think is okay, but at the same time, it's less competitive because it's less time, but it's still fun. As far as I'm concerned, it's still fun. But correct me if I'm wrong, like when you guys play in a match, Control Point only happens when one team wins payload and the other team wins domination, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, yep. Because I know every time I watch these league guys play, and I rarely ever see Control Point, but then when I do, I learn that it's like sudden death, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely tell from your approach, you're definitely putting pressure on the bots, which a lot of people would. I mean, they are bots, so. And of course, these are hard bots, so they will give an edge. But as you guys can see on my screen, I got 21 kills, 11 deaths. He's got 27, so you guys can tell he's got the experience when it comes to being a league player. So again, like if one of my subscribers wanted to ask me, well, how do I get in these leagues? Would you mind explaining a little bit on how to do that?
They wanna join the league, just ask who's the captain, and he's gonna teach you like how to get in the league, and he's gonna like teach you how to play, teach you or get better. You gotta talk to like the main captain, so they can help you.
So basically, you just got to meet with the captain. He teaches you a few things, and he makes sure that you're all set with the team.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is there like any requirements that has to be made? Like does it have to be a certain headset, or do they have to have a username be the same, or like how does that work?
No, it's not required. Like, there's nothing required.
All right, that's what's up. All right, well. As you guys can see, that's how Control Point works. You see it up here, we got 250. That's the goal. You see I got 24 kills. Round 2 got 30 kills. So if you could just imagine playing against real players who are really experienced, it's not easy playing in something like this. Yeah, it's easy for us because we're playing against bots. But I'm telling you, if you guys wanted to compete in Hyperdash, I guarantee you it's not easy. But round 2, I greatly appreciate you being here with us today on this video. And we'll definitely give you guys a shout out every time y'all play. Do you know when your next match is as of today? Or are you guys done?
Yeah, we're done.
You're done? Okay. Well, then hopefully we'll see you in, I believe, what is it, Season 10?
Yeah.
Alright, well, Season 10, you definitely give a shout out to Round 2 or Round 5. He's got both of those names. And again, I'll have his YouTube channel in the description of my video if you guys subscribe to him, and we'll also watch him whenever they have the Dash Leagues available. But I want to thank everybody who watched this video. I don't care if you're a subscriber or just here to watch us play and do a little Q&A here. I thank you guys again for watching with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as well as subscribing to his channel, which again is in the description. And also check out the other links in the description, as well as my store and other past videos. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.